Thank you. Thank you so much. And thank you, Speaker's Pathway, for being such a great source of inspiration and light to so many people. And as I am here, and I'll be very, very transparent that one of the reasons that I love this topic so much is because I, as a teacher and as a speaker, I get to practice what I teach. And I don't know about everybody here, but I know, as I was sharing just a moment ago, I think we all have an opportunity to grow and to learn. And if you've ever felt, anyone here ever felt like imposter syndrome, right? Like, can I really walk my talk, right? Or walk my walk? And I'll tell you, this morning was another opportunity for me. I woke up and I was feeling a little icky and a little bit just discombobulated. We got a new puppy at home. And this poor puppy, he's just trying to be a puppy, right? He's just, waking up and he's excited and he's rambunctious and he's fun. And I love this little thing. And just like everybody in life, right? And all the things going on, he has his good days and his bad days. And so he woke me up this morning and he wanted to play. And so he starts gnawing on my pants and it's getting worse. And then he's moving on to my slippers and then he's moving on to other things on the floor. And I'm trying to get ready and I'm, clients are starting to call and message and I know I'm supposed to speak today and all these things. And I just notice my mind start going down a tailspin, right? Like a toilet, right? You see the visual, right? Anyone ever experienced that before? Where you just, you spill some coffee and then someone yells at you and then you're late and blah, 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 blah. And the list goes on and on and on. And so, finding peace, right, can be as simple as stopping that thread of negativity, right? In the midst of your coffee got spilled, right? And the dog biting your pant leg. Or it could be something more serious. Like we're in the middle of a pandemic and people, like Christopher said, don't know if they have work and don't know if their kids are going to be able to work, study from home, right? And all these basic needs that we have, like what is their home life going to look like, right? Dinner used to be at 6, now it's at 10, right? Or now it's at 4 in the afternoon. Like all these basic things that we have maybe taken for granted in the past are now being revisited as an opportunity to really come to our senses and ask ourselves what is important and what is it that we really want from ourselves and from one another. And so I think this concept of peace, it can be very elusive and it can be very, I like to say, it's very, I think of the world Miss Universe pageants, right? I never imagined in my life that as a little girl, when I was watching those beauty pageants and the ladies would say, all I want is world peace. I never thought I would be teaching that because I myself thought that was super corny. And I was the one in the corner going, world peace. Yeah, like it's really going to happen, right? And what I learned was that world peace, and as I've developed into who I am now, what I believe is that world peace is very possible, and it starts from each one of us. Because if I, for example, allow my thoughts to take that tailspin and go down that rabbit hole or down that toilet drain, right? And I allow myself to continue that pattern of negativity and that pattern of feeling like, oh, nothing's working for me today. I'm not making money. And, my partner sucks. And, this happens. The dog is bothering me. And, oh, I'm late again. And all these negative things. What happens is we start to then blame the outside world instead of taking accountability for what we do have access to. So I'd like to share with you a tool today that can actually get you into an instant state of transformation. So if you're ready, go ahead and place your feet on the floor. I'm going to actually give you 2 tips. So place your feet on the ground. And I'd like you to go ahead and roll your shoulders back. Take a nice full deep breath in through your diaphragm. Take a nice full deep breath. Maybe close your eyes and then inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. Beautiful. One more nice big deep breath in. Exhale. Again, one more nice full deep delicious breath. Make it count. Exhale out your mouth. Beautiful. And just witness that experience. and witness what it feels like to be in that instant state of transformation. And the truth is when we think of stress, when we think of overwhelm, and we think of anxiety or depression or anger even, right? We think that we have to spend hours and maybe years, right, in therapy to correct all that. And the truth is with a little, I call them mindset shift, right? Whether it's through NLP, through yoga, meditation, mindfulness, right? Or just a healthy dose of positivity. It can be by taking a walk, and it can be by talking to a friend, or maybe it is by hiring a coach and working directly with a coach, right? Over a course of a couple months or a couple weeks. But the truth is we, I believe, all have access to the same internal peace, no matter what's going on in the world. How often we access that peace and how often we call that peace in is up to us. And just like that mental and hopefully physical shift that you just experienced, in literally less than 90 seconds, you might have went from a little bit of discontent, a little bit of overwhelm, maybe just pure joy, right? Maybe there's nothing to be unhappy about, and maybe you're having a great day. And then you get to have more of that, right? So regardless of what's happening in the outside world, there is an opportunity for us all to evolve and to grow. And that's what I'm really passionate about. I'm passionate about helping entrepreneurs and also anybody really that feels that they're overwhelmed and anxious. But really my true passion is helping entrepreneurs, because I feel that entrepreneurs really do take on a lot. And it is hard to be an entrepreneur sometimes, right? Because you got all these balls in the air, and that's one of the reasons I love the Speaker's Pathways, because they have a space and they have a platform that allows entrepreneurs and small business owners, and even big to medium-sized to big business owners, to create that positivity and that, what I call that good juju in the world. And I truly believe that when we each are able to take responsibility for ourselves and our actions, then we can create world peace simply by starting with ourselves, changing the world from the inside out. So again, whether it's mindfulness, yoga, meditation, or just doing stuff you love, dancing, singing, right? Spending time with your kids, puppies, right? I love puppies, right? I love kids, I love puppies. And I love anything that brings a smile to my face. And I know that life isn't always about rainbows and unicorns, right? We can't always be happy. In fact, it's probably the challenging times that really make us who we are and allow us the opportunity to grow and to evolve into what I believe can be really good citizens, because then we can give our life experience to the masses, right? I don't want to say give, but we can share that experience with the masses, right? If I didn't go through my own depression and my own anxiety, I wouldn't be able to now help other people do it. And I'm sure Chris wouldn't be able to help the people that he does, right? Because he's very inspiring and he has a way of helping support people in whatever they're going through. And just like a lot of the speakers with Speaker's Pathway, that they're able to take their life experience. I know in other opportunities, other speaking radio shows will say, I did one other, I believe maybe two, with Speaker's Pathway, and with Jim, he shared a little bit about his experience and how it wasn't always rosy for him, right? And he went through some stuff that got him to where he is now. And so I really think that grit, that grout of life can really make us resilient and can make us beautiful specimens of what's possible and of transformation. And one of my favorite examples of transformation is a butterfly. And watching that process of a caterpillar that literally lives on the ground and moves through life on the ground, on the concrete, on the grass, and lives at the bottom, right? Lives on the base of life. And through a process of metamorphosis and transformation, that amazing caterpillar turns into a majestic, beautiful, flying creature. And the process, if you look at it, it's not pretty, right? When you look at how a butterfly becomes a butterfly, it's kind of violent when you see them in the cocoon and they're like stretching and trying to get their way out. It's not a pretty picture, but the truth is it doesn't have to be. As long as that caterpillar becomes a butterfly, it made it. And then it gets to travel the earth with wings. And so I really believe that when we can embrace those parts of ourselves that aren't so pretty and maybe a little dark even, right? When we can learn to love ourselves completely and wholly, that's when I feel we really can access that peace, because we're no longer shaming or blaming ourselves. And ultimately, we stop blaming other people, because I really believe there's a saying that says hurt people can't hurt other people, right? If I feel good about myself and you feel good about yourself, we'll be respectful to each other. We might not always agree, but we respect and appreciate each other. So I don't need to come into another person's country and break down their walls and disrespect their country or even their political views, because I can respect a person's differences. And I can say to them, thank you for being you, and thank you for allowing me to be me. And to me, that's really what internal peace is about. It's about knowing who you are and loving all parts of yourself. And so I want to thank everyone for having, for this platform and allowing me the opportunity to share. You can actually reach me at internalpeacenow.com. And for those that would like to, I have a free gift I'd love to be able to offer, if that's okay. Jim will let me know if that's all right or not. But feel free to visit my website. It's internalpeacenow.com, or you can reach me at, you can text the word yoga to 64600. Again, that's 64600. You can text the word yoga, and there's a free gift there that you can access, as well as my website. So thank you so much.